The dust settles on the windowsill, a quiet line drawn by the morning light. The ticking clock is standing still. Everything we knew is out of sight. The wooden floorboards hold a heavy chill, waiting for the sun to make things right. I count the shadows on the wall, watching as the patterns start to fade, waiting for a sign or for a call, staying in the safety of the shade. Circle back to where we started from, the same old story told in every breath, waiting for the steady beat to come, far away from lies and far from death. Slowly now the hours overcome, tracing circles in the deep beneath. Circle back to where we started from, the same old story told in every breath, waiting for the steady beat to come, far away from life and far from death. Slowly now the hours overcome, tracing circles in the deep beneath. Empty chairs arranged in perfect rows, silver spoons forgotten in the tray. Only the cold north wind truly knows how the seasons simply wash away. The garden where the wild ivy grows turn to ash and turn to shades of grey. I count the shadows on the wall, watching as the patterns start to fade, waiting for a sign or for a call, staying in the safety of the shade. Circle back to where we started from, the same old story told in every breath, waiting for the steady beat to come, far away from life so far from death. Slowly now the hours overcome, tracing circles in the deep beneath. Circle back to where we started from, the same old story told in every breath, waiting for the steady beat to come, far away from life or far from death. Slowly now the hours overcome, tracing circles in the deep beneath. The dust settles on the windowsill, a shaft of light remains perfectly still. sun to finally wake up. Nothing changes in this corner of the hall. Writing names upon an invisible wall. The rhythm of breath is the only sound keeping my feet on the solid ground. Slow down the spinning wheel. Touch the stone to find what is real. In the hollow where the quiet grows, everything stays while the river flows. Back and forth like a pendulum swing, finding the center in every small thing. No need to run or to look behind. The peace of the simple is all I find. Slow down the spinning wheel. Touch the stone to find what is real. In the hollow where the quiet grows, everything stays while the river flows. Slow down the spinning wheel. Touch the stone to find what is real. In the hollow where the quiet grows, everything stays while the river flows. The yellow dust settles on the windowsill, where the light turns a slow shade of gray. I am watching the clock lose its will to keep track of the passing of day. A single glass sits by the door, holding the weight of the rain. The pattern of cracks on the floor is all that is left to remain. Quietly spinning the same thin thread, tracing the lines that the silence has led. Nothing to find and nothing to lose, only the calm that the shadows choose. Around and around in a hollow ring, where the stillness is the only thing. Her that doesn't depend on the flame. The hallway is long and the ceiling is high. The water is cold in the cup. Under a pale and emotionless sky, I am waiting for nothing to turn up. Quietly spinning the same thin thread, tracing the lines that the silence has left. Nothing to find and nothing to lose, only the calm that the shadows choose. Around and around in a hollow ring, where the stillness is the only thing. The yellow dust settles on the windowsill, where the light turns a slow shade of gray. I am watching the clock lose its will to keep track of the passing of day. A single glass sits by the door, holding the weight of the rain. The pattern of cracks on the floor is all that is left to remain. Quietly spinning the same thin thread, tracing the lines that the silence has left. Nothing to find and nothing to lose, only the calm that the shadows choose. Around and around in a hollow ring, where the stillness is the only thing. The air is heavy with the scent of old wood, a story that stopped where it stood. No one is coming and no one is gone. The lamp is still dim in the dawn. The same blue tide, the same brief smile. I fold the paper along the same crease, giving the friction a name, looking for some kind of peace that doesn't depend on the slang. The hallway is long and the ceiling is high. The water is cold in a cup under a pale and emotionless sky. I am waiting for nothing to turn up. Quietly spinning the same thin thread, tracing the lines that the silence has left. Nothing to find and nothing to lose, only the palm that the shadows choose. Around and around in a hollow ring, where the stillness is the only thing. ticking clock is standing still. Everything we knew is out of sight. The wooden floorboards hold a heavy chill, waiting for the sun to make things right. I count the shadows on the wall, watching as the patterns start to fade, waiting for a sign or for a call, staying in the safety of the shade. Circle back to where we started from, the same old story told in every breath, waiting for the steady beat to come, far away from life and far from death. Slowly now the hours overcome, tracing circles in the deep beneath. Circle back to where we started from, the same old story told in every breath, waiting for the steady beat to come, far away from life and far from death. Slowly now the hours overcome, tracing circuits in the deep beneath. Empty chairs arranged in perfect rows, silver spoons forgotten in the tray. Only the cold north wind truly knows how the seasons simply wash away. The garden where the wild ivy grows turned to ash and turned to shades of gray. I count the shadows on the wall, watching as the patterns start to fade, waiting for a sign